Have you ever just looked up at the night sky, felt completely overwhelmed by all those stars, but at the same time just so excited by the idea of capturing them? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. We are about to turn that huge, confusing darkness into a really clear roadmap of incredible photo opportunities, season by season. Okay, let's get into it.
Does this look familiar? You've got your brand new gear, you point it up at the sky, you're all ready to capture the cosmos, and you're looking at a whole lot of black. It's such a common feeling, that sense of being totally lost. You just think, where are all those amazing pictures hiding?
You are so not alone in feeling that way. The author of our source material, Pavel Bielitsky, he felt the exact same thing. He learned through a lot of trial and error, so we've put together this guide that he wishes he'd had from the start. We're going to skip all that frustration and just get you right to the most beautiful and rewarding targets in the night sky.
So, where do we even begin on your very first night out? Well, the secret isn't just about knowing how to point your camera, it's about understanding a really basic but crucial truth about the night sky itself.
And this right here is the key that unlocks everything. You know, just like the seasons we have here on Earth, the night sky is always changing. The view we get on a crisp January night, it's completely different from what we see on a warm August evening. Understanding this rhythm is your first giant leap to becoming a successful astrophotographer. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so we know the sky is seasonal. Great. But what are we actually looking for up there? Before we start our tour, let's quickly get to know the two main types of deep sky objects we're going to be chasing.
We're basically hunting for two main types of treasure. First up, nebulae. You can think of these as these huge cosmic clouds, vast, glowing stellar nurseries, where new stars are literally being born, or you get the beautiful, ghostly leftovers of stars that have died. And then we've got galaxies. I mean, these are unimaginably huge island universes, each one containing billions of stars, planets, and nebulae of their own.
All right, now that you know a nebula from a galaxy, it is time for the main event. Let's take a grand tour through the year, and I'm going to highlight the absolute best, must-see targets that each season has to offer.
Here's kind of the cheat sheet for the whole year. Winter is for those big, bright, glowing nebulae that really punch through the cold, clear air. Spring? That's when we look past our own galaxy to see countless others. We call it galaxy season. Summer is all about the bright, dense core of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. And autumn? Well, autumn offers these grand vistas, including our closest galactic neighbor.
Kicking things off with winter, when that cold air brings amazing clarity. Your number one target, seriously, is the Orion Nebula. It's a stellar nursery where you can literally photograph new stars being born. Then you've got the Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters. This stunning star cluster that's so bright you can actually spot it with your naked eye. And for a real showstopper, there's the Rosette Nebula. It looks just like a cosmic rose blooming in space.
Now, as winter fades, our view shifts away from the plane of our own galaxy and out into deep, deep space. So welcome to galaxy season. This is when we look beyond our own cosmic backyard. You can capture 2 galaxies at once with Bode's and the Cigar Galaxy, or even 3 with the Leo triplet. And the Whirlpool Galaxy, it's just a perfect classic spiral, a snapshot of what our own Milky Way might look like from millions of light years away.
As we roll into summer, the warm nights reveal a sky that's just drenched in the light of our own galaxy. The Milky Way's core is right overhead, and it's showing off treasures like the Lagoon Nebula. This is also your chance to photograph the legendary Pillars of Creation inside the Eagle Nebula. And for something totally different, check out the Hercules Globular Cluster. It's this breathtakingly dense, glittering ball of hundreds of thousands of ancient stars. It's just wow.
As the year winds down, we get to autumn's grand vistas. You can hunt for 2 huge neighboring clouds of gas, and they're perfectly named, the Heart and Soul Nebulae. But the undisputed king of the autumn sky is our galactic neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy.
And yeah, Andromeda, it absolutely deserves its own moment. It's the most distant object you can actually see with your unaided eye. Just this faint little smudge in the darkness. But what's crazy is what your camera can reveal. It's that this thing is absolutely massive in our sky, way, way bigger than most people realize.
Okay, get ready for this, because it's pretty mind-blowing. To us, here on Earth, the Andromeda Galaxy takes up an area of the sky that is 6 times wider than the full moon. Just think about that. You could fit 6 full moons side by side inside its expanse. It's an entire galaxy, a true giant just hiding there in plain sight.
Okay, so you're inspired. You know what to look for and when to look for it, but what do you actually need to get started? Let's talk gear, and I promise you, it's way simpler than you probably think. You do not need a massive telescope. Step 1, a basic DSLR or mirrorless camera with a telephoto lens that'll capture a lot of these targets. Step 2, a sturdy tripod. This is totally non-negotiable. You need it to keep things sharp during those long exposures. And step 3, your map. The free app Stellarium will show you exactly where to point your camera on any given night. That's it. That's your whole starter kit.
All right, we've covered the when, the what, and the how. Now it's time to bring it all home with a clear, simple mission for your first night out under the stars.
So, the key here is don't try to shoot everything at once. Just pick one of these 3. They're the absolute best for beginners, they're bright, they're pretty easy to find, and they're incredibly rewarding to shoot. If it's winter, go for the Orion Nebula. If it's autumn, find Andromeda. Your entire journey starts with just a single, spectacular target. So we've laid out the map, we've given you the tools, and we've pointed you toward the treasure. The only thing left to do is to go outside and look up. The cosmos is full of wonders that have been waiting for billions of years to be seen by you. The sky is waiting. So what will you discover first?